So definitely, any form of social exclusion will have negative consequences on health. We do have evidence for that. The fact that people are stigmatized, socially excluded, means that they cannot access the health services as other people do. And even if they do, we know that often they're even stigmatized by health workers. And that leads to different quality of services that they receive. So ultimately, this vulnerability may lead to increased risk of getting certain diseases. We certainly know this for HIV, viral hepatitis, other communicable diseases, sexually transmitted infections. But we also know that there's an increased risk of mental health conditions. So clearly, any form of social exclusion should be avoided, should be counteracted as it has those risks. Well, clearly, there's absolutely no evidence that these unions would lead to any harm to, as you say, society, families, etc. Just to give you an example, I work for the United Nations. Even in the United Nations system, civil unions, domestic partnerships, including same-sex partnerships, are now recognized by the UN systems, and partners, same-sex partners of employees, now enjoy the same rights. That means they have access to the same benefits. That includes health insurance, social benefits, retirement benefits, as in a heterosexual couple. So, clearly, do you think that the United Nations would recognize it if there was any evidence of harm? Certainly not. So, from what I also understand, and I live in a country where this is recognized. I live in Switzerland. I'm from Austria, but it is also recognized. I have certainly personally not observed any negative consequences. So I think this is a very unfounded claim. This is about health, this is about well-being, and this is about equity. If people enjoy the same rights across the population, they feel that they're recognized, they feel that they have the same benefits, they have access to health insurance, as I already mentioned, retirement benefits. I think that will increase their well-being and ultimately their health. And again, the third argument is about rights and it's about equity. And really, in a modern society, people should enjoy equal rights, and that includes the right to being in a legally recognized partnership, whether they are heterosexual or whether they are homosexual.